take a second to imagine your dream wedding. Think about it. Does your dream wedding include getting your feet slapped by fish? Well, it might not be for you, but it's in fact one of the most unique wedding traditions across the world. Marriage is one of the oldest and richest things that humankind has done since the beginning of time. And today I'm going to enlighten you on some of the diverse marriage rituals across the world, especially in Asia, Europe, and Africa. Now, as I start with Asia, I will start with my home country of India. Indian weddings are normally multi-day events, and people save up for them for years. They're usually paid for by the families as well. The marriage itself consists of taking 7 circles around a ritual fire, each circle representing a different wedding vow. There's a fun tradition that I personally like a lot when I've been to Indian weddings, is where the bride side of the marriage tries to steal the shoes of the groom, and if they do, the groom has to pay a hefty sum of money to all the girls on the bride's side. The whole wedding is also covered in the color red, which is a trait that's shared by another Asian country, China. It is according to Paul Leghorn, many people from China believe the color red symbolizes prosperity and good fortune. And on top of that, they use symbols in their clothing like dragons and phoenixes to symbolize good luck as well as representing a good union. Korea, like India, has many important days before an actual wedding. One of the days is the fortune-telling day, where the couple is told whether they have a prosperous marriage or non-prosperous marriage. Nowadays, it's more of just for good fun, but back in the day, it could end marriages right before they would happen. They also have a separate day just for giving gifts. A unique custom often performed there, what I mentioned in the beginning of the speech, is that on the groom's wedding night, the groomsman will slap the groom's feet with fish. It's supposed to be a symbol of good luck for consummating the marriage. While Asian traditions were some that I was familiar with, I was pleasantly surprised by the European rituals. Europe is a country filled with beautiful countries, a continent filled with beautiful countries, so I'll start with the most beautiful tradition from Germany. Before their wedding, the groomsmen and bridesmaids smash porcelain dishes outside, and then the bride and groom have to clean them up. This is meant to symbolize that no matter the problems that might arise, the bride and groom can work together to overcome them. In Serbian villages, the father of the groom fills a decorated sack with brandy, and he'll go door to door personally inviting people to the wedding. If they accept the invitation, the father and the invitee will take a swig of the brandy, and then the invitee might add their own brandy to the bag. In medieval times, in what is now the UK, it was common to have gravestones made together when they get getting married, taking the death till death do us part very seriously. While European customs have been well documented, some of the oldest and richest traditions in the world come from Africa. According to Rosetta Bartlett George, there's a tradition from the Yoruba tribe where the couples would taste the 4 elements. This is where they taste 4 food items that will signify emotions that they'll have during their wedding. This is sour, which is the lemon, bitter with vinegar, hot with cayenne, and sweet with honey. The Himba women of Nigeria will cover themselves up with red soil and butter fat, and then they'll dance, celebrating life and how marriage sparks the possibility for even more life. Along with life, family and health is also important. Kola nuts are a symbol of health in Africa, and in Nigeria, many weddings cannot even be complete until both families have shared kola nuts together. It's to show health and prosperity for the future for the entire family. And as we end with some of the oldest and most unique of rituals in Africa, we also approach the end of this speech. I hope you enjoyed this romantic trip with me through the rituals of Asia, Europe, and Africa. I'd ask you to imagine your dream wedding at the start of this speech, and I had done the same before I did the research for this speech. And I must ask you to consider if, like me, you'd want to incorporate some of these rituals into your own marriage, or maybe even start your own. Thank you for listening to me.